Well, hey, good evening once again. Wednesday night here in the UK, midday over on the far side of the USA, and about mid-afternoon on the eastern side. Hello to everybody on Zoom tonight, all those watching us on Facebook Live, and all those on Twitch, and tomorrow onwards, those watching the replay on Facebook. Sorry, on YouTube. Can't even say the right things. I mean, I always get things wrong anyway, so it doesn't matter. You're used to it by now. Right, we've got a great lineup tonight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 magicians plus me. So it will be a terrific night. So straight into the show. Our first performer tonight. He invented a new game last night on a different show, which is the Micah drinking game. So if you suddenly hear people shouting "drink," it means that somebody has mispronounced his name at some point in time, either his first name or his surname. But we have the wonderful Alison Hannigan introducing our first performer.
Give it up for the magic of Micah.
Thank you, Kevin. Kevin, are you still there? I think I lost you. Oh, there he is. Yes, Kevin, thank you so much. As you know, I owe Allison $20 every time you play that. Yeah, in the metric system, that's like 40. So in England, I now owe her $40. So Kevin, thank you so much, guys. Give it up for Kevin for making this happen. Kevin, yes. He, between himself and Tommy Burnett, who's also here, they have single-handedly saved live magic during the quarantine. So thank you so much, and for letting me be here. And guys, as always, if you like the show, please come back. And if you don't like the show, we don't ever want to see you again. I mean, that's how Zoom works, really. Kevin can just boot you out. Thank you, Zoom. Thank you, Zoom. So, Kevin, it's just such a pleasure to be here. Kevin, I'm going to do the same thing I did yesterday. Speaking of Tommy and his wonderful show, I'm going to do the same thing I did on Tommy's show. But again, I have no idea what you're going to do, what your choices are going to be, and I genuinely have no idea how what's going to happen in the end. Kevin, do you believe in deja vu?
What? Yes. I do now. Yeah, thank you.
Kevin, do you believe in deja vu?
I do now.
Yeah, hey, very good. Oh wait, did I freeze? Did I just freeze, frozen. Kevin? Did you make me so happy that I froze? Am I frozen, Kevin?
Your face is frozen, Micah.
Yes, and there's that awkward DMV screenshot that I always, okay. So tell you what, Kevin, I may have a low bandwidth, which is also my boylesque name. So I'm going to leave. I'm sorry about this. I'm going to leave the meeting, reboot the internet, come on back.
Having a look on my gallery monitor there, it looks like we have our friend Micah back. Are you back with us, Micah?
Yes.
Earth to the wilds of California.
from the wilds of California. Yeah, where Wi-Fi stands, the WF stands for what? Ethno, as my good friend Andy from Australia might say, and Jeffrey. Oh, did we lose Jeffrey? Oh, Jeffrey's got a Speaking of swear words. Thinking of the internet, Jeffrey's got a wonderful prize for everybody, a surprise for everybody. And Kevin, I know you already love it. Kevin, can you see me? And oh, guys, give it up for Robina. That was absolutely glorious. Yeah. Leave it to a woman from the Renaissance to save the guy who has poor technology. Oh, the password is irony. The password is irony. And as I lean into the camera, yes, Paul and everybody else, I am this white. We already established this yesterday on yesterday's open mic.
Thank you.
Yes. Oh, thank you. I love being reminded how I have no rhythm. So, Kevin, thanks for letting me be here. And I know you've got 12 other magicians or whatever, 15 with the metric system. So I'm gonna launch into this. Hey, Kevin, do you believe in deja vu?
I believe I do.
Very good. Kevin, do you believe in deja vu?
I believe I do.
Oh, and he did the joke. He did the bit. He did the bit. Very good. Oh, he did the bit. We've done this before. Yay, same joke. It's about damn time he turned the same joke bit into a freaking magic trick. Yeah. So, Kevin, I'm going to, you cannot move a video while people are spotlighted. Okay, thank you, NSA. Kevin, I'm going, let's see if we can do a freeze frame that's not a technical difficulty. Let's see if we can do this. Yay! Hey, Kevin, can you see my wiggly fingers and my deck of cards?
Yes. Yep.
Yay, very good. Kevin, this deck is in no particular order, but you don't have to take my word for it. Oh, no. Say the 3D windshield wiper fingers. Oh, no. Oh, wow. It looks like RS is already starting his bondage routine. Wow, 50 shades of RS. That's exciting. So you want to stick around for that. Okay, Kevin, they're in no particular order, but you don't have to take my word for it. Now, if you were here in my bedroom, and I wish you were, you would be shuffling the cards yourself. But since you can't do that, I get to practice my various one-handed cuts because I don't have what, Kevin? A social life. Yes, okay, he got it. He got it. Yes, he got it. Yay, same joke. It's about damn time. He turned the same joke bit into a freaking magic trick. Hooray. Okay, so Kevin, here we go. Slippery deck. Slippery deck. Oh, also my boylesque name. Slippery deck. Slippery deck. Okay, there we go. So Kevin, I'm going to move my finger until you say stop, sir.
Stop, sir.
Very good stuff. Oh, and so polite. Oh, I've missed you, Englishman. All right, Kevin, I believe you said stop here. But again, if you were here, you would do this yourself. So I want to make sure you're in complete control, as you should be.
I'm going to go 2 cards further.
Oh, wow. I love it when you take control. In my bedroom. This is a fun fortune cookie game, isn't it? Just end everything with in my bedroom. Okay, so I understand you correctly. You want me to go 2 cards in this direction? Yep. Is that correct?
Yep, okay, that's right.
So is that the one you want?
Yep, that'll do.
Okay, cool. And do you want to change your mind?
No.
Excellent. Okay, so no one will look at this card, but I will. And again, if you were here, you could see this better. But hopefully, you can see it. It is an empty box, so there's no other card in there. I can't make a switch, for instance. And I'm going to take your card. No one's going to look at it, but I'm going to put it right in there for safekeeping. We'll get to that in the end. So, Kevin, well, tell you what, say 1 up or 1 down. It's up to you.
1 down.
1 down. Okay. Do you want to change your mind?
Nope.
Okay. So, and Kevin, say box or deck. It's up to you.
Box.
Box. Okay. So the box is 1 down. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay. So check this out. The box is 1 down.
Yeah.
And and again, there's no other card in here.
Yeah.
Now check this out. Can I show you what you selected?
Go on.
All right, it's the Queen of Hearts.
Okay.
But you also said that this card that was in the box was what, 1 down? Is that correct?
1 down. Yep.
1 down. So if this is 1 down, what would be 1 up, sir?
King of Hearts.
The King of Hearts. Can I show you the card that we ended up with after the deck was cut and shuffled and you said we were good?
Go on.
How does he do it? How does he do it? How does he do it? And check this out, guys. Check this out. Not only did he call the card 1 down, not only did he call the card 1 up, that 1 up is my headshot. He is a witch. He's a witch. Burn him along with Robina, because apparently they're from the same era. Burn them both. Burn them both. Guys, where's my applause cue? Where's my, you guys need to applause for this wonderful man. Applause for Kevin. Yeah, more. No, louder. I don't care if you're muted. Yeah, thanks. Kevin, you are an inspiration, sir. And I'm not just saying that because of the restraining order. I'm saying that because it's sincere. You are an inspiration. And guys, please give Kevin a big round of applause for making this happen across an entire ocean on Zoom. It's an honor. Thank you, Robina, for that round of applause. I'll also take a triangle of applause because Kevin's into that. And I'll send it back to Kevin and Stuart. Guys, thank you so much. It's a pleasure. Thank you for letting me open for this.
Hey, thank you, Micah. A pleasure as always. And the man has funny bones. And a quick introduction for our very good friend and terrific magician, Xanadu. Hi there, mate.
Okay. How you guys doing today?
Well,
Good. All right. I normally do a rope trick, but I mean a card trick. But today I'm gonna do a little simple rope trick right here. As you can see. You can see a rope comes in 3 ends. One here, in the middle. The two favorite rope. Sorry about that. That's a whole totally new, different show. Woo! But anyway, as you can see, the ends of these ropes, they do not have a knot, correct? But watch carefully. If I was to take the end, catch it in my hand and spin it around, we have a knot here, correct? So we have one here and none over here. But if we do the same thing, catch it and hit it, now we have 2 knots. But the question is this though, did you really see a knot on the rope or did you not see a knot on the rope? Because when we started, we actually didn't have a knot on any of the ropes. But if I were to make a knot, I would actually take this end over here along with this end and tie a knot. Just like this. Now you have a whole knot. If I were to take these whole knots, rub it together, now you have 2 half knots. Half knot over here and a half knot over here. That would be kind of cool though, but if I were to take the ends like this together, rub it in and pull, you actually have 1 whole knot. Now, if I were to take this apart and then show you, watch carefully, these 2 ends right about here, have only 1 knot come to the end, and take the 2 ends, put them in my pocket, have the ends in my pocket, and the middle in my hands, or if I were to switch from here to here, have the ends in my hands, and the middle in my pocket. Guys, thank you very much. I call this Knots a Poppin'. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much.
I'm confused or not. Okay, we will move on to a lovely lady all the way from Texas, and it's Rabina. Come on down, Rabina. 3, 2, 1, and we're live. Lovely. Thanks very much, Rabina. Anyway, he mentioned going across oceans in various directions. So we're going to go to where everybody is on the other side. So their feet are that way up. Anyway, we've got Jeffrey from Australia. Come in there, Jeffrey. We think, hopefully.
Hey, how's it going,
Hey,
everyone?
there we go.
Yeah. Hopefully you
G'day.
enjoyed the night. And just so that everyone's interactive here, you know, we wish to thank Micah for all the assistance.
Drink.
Oh, sorry, I meant
Drink.
Micah.
Thank you, Jeffrey. Everybody drink.
So, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, we've been doing this for how long now? You know, doing this open
12
mic
months.
magic. So, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, due to some circumstances that have happened over the last couple of months, unfortunately, I'm going to have to remind everyone of the classifications. You know, the classifications that you see on television, you know, with the rating systems. So, you know, I'm going to do it through a Howard Hamburg way, through a card. So this is new, so hopefully, you know, please forgive me if this goes completely wrong. But as you know, ladies and gentlemen, you see this, and that is actually universal, which means everyone can actually watch it, you know. But, you know, we fold it up like this, and like we could say the word hell and it will change, you know. Yeah. Okay, wait a minute. I got an idea. Wait a minute. We fold it again, okay, just like that, okay, and yeah, I think we're going to need something a little bit rougher, like, you know, so from there, you know, of course, that's going to change it to a PG rating, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, no, not impressed. No, okay. Well, what we can do is that we can actually fold it again, okay? And if we want to, we can do a little magical wand just over the top, and, you know, just like the, oh, maybe that's not the case. You do know to change this, ladies and gentlemen, it requires a bit of, you know, cursing and everything. So as everyone is aware, yeah, this is supposed to be a PG show. So, yeah, just like that, what we'll do is, yeah, if everyone can start joining in, feel free to, but we'll just say the words, you know, see if that's changed it, you know. But as you know, swearities isn't just the one occasion, ladies and gentlemen. Public nudity, you know, showing some parts of the body and all that. So, ladies and gentlemen, just like that. And ladies and gentlemen, with the magic words, you know, say it again. And the rating is now become 18 plus, ladies and gentlemen. Now, that is one card, you know, just like that. So hopefully you enjoy the show, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to come back, rewatch, yeah, and let's continue watching one of our favorite shows, ladies and gentlemen. So feel free to continue to watch this lovely masterpiece. So thanks a lot, everyone. Enjoy.
And you got away with a good 5 minutes there with Jeffrey without blatantly plugging your convention coming up. But you can tell everybody about that at the end of the evening when we're magicians only. Thank you, Jeffrey, all the way from Australia. Right, back to the UK. We have a gentleman waiting on the virtual stage from home, Peter Bernard. Hi there, Peter. Come in.
Hey, hi, how are you?
Hey, nice to see you.
Good to see you. Okay, well, it's just a quick trick today. I've got a favorite coin of mine. I've had it for quite a few years. It brings me lots of luck. When here's the coin here. I think you can see that coin. I hope you can see it anyway. Hold on. You should be able to see it now. So anyway, hopefully this coin is going to enable me to do a little neat trick tonight. So basically, I want to transfer the coin over to my other hand here. Okay. So somehow I want the coin to make it a special night. So I just say the special words, Watanga. I should say it a few more times. Watanga, Watanga. Okay. So I wonder what's going to appear in my hand now. Okay, so I'm just opening my hand here, and wow, the coin, it's only a quick trick, as I said, has transformed into a 10 of diamonds. That's all they've given me time for. But in addition to that, the coin has not disappointed us all, but the coin, if I put this card down, has also transformed into several coins. So it's replicated itself. So that's what I've got time for, folks. So have a nice evening.
Thanks very much. Thanks, Peter. A nice bit of fun there. Thanks a lot. Okay, looking at my list. Moving on to someone who's been joining us in the audience for a while. This gentleman is a genius. He's really good. And we haven't seen him perform. We've been trying to get him to perform for weeks, and he's agreed. So a man who invents stuff, who creates stuff, who builds stuff, and he does wonderful magic. Martin Duffy, come on in.
Well, thank you very much, Kevin, for that. Genius. I preferred Jeffery when he called me a leg end. Legend. I wasn't sure what to do, but I thought maybe we could do a little bit of magic, a bit of sleight of hand, and hopefully you can see those nice and close there. And I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But then, you know what? I thought I want to do something special. I want to do some mind reading, and it's a bit dodgy with Kevin being in the room, and but we're going to try this. Kevin, can you get me somebody who's not a magician on here, please?
I'm sure Stu can find you somebody.
Yeah.
There we go, Jill.
Oh, Jill.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm fine. Yes.
Good. It's the first time we've actually spoken.
I've had an emotional few minutes.
Oh.
About 9 years ago, I made a toy, knitted a toy for a baby that was expected.
Yes.
And I've heard nothing about it at all. And it came up as a memory on Facebook, and I posted it and asked the person who had asked me to do it, I wonder what happened. And she's just put a picture of a 9-year-old boy still holding the toy I made.
How amazing is that?
Before he was born.
Well, that is fantastic. That is fantastic. And here's me just about to do a card trick. How can I follow that?
I'm sorry.
Well, Jill, this is a bit dodgy doing this in front of Tommy, especially because I'm going to try some mind reading here. Okay. I'm going to take a playing card here. Right. Okay. I should have asked you to think of a card first, but don't pick an obvious one. Just think of a card, but don't pick an obvious one like the Queen of Hearts or an Ace. Okay. Don't say it. Just think of it. You got one now?
Yes.
Okay. Right. I think that will do. Excellent. Okay. So I'm putting that card there. That's the card I think you're going to name in a moment. So now would you name the card?
The 3 of Spades.
The 3 of Spades. Now, Jill, we've got to make sure that everybody knows nothing was prearranged. You didn't know what I was going to do. You had no idea?
No.
Nobody got you to say anything in particular?
No.
I put down here playing card, and you thought of what?
The 3 of Spades. I don't believe that. I know well.
Oh well, right. Let me try something else. Jill, you might as well stay on there for me now. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to flick through the cards here. I basically show you the cards are all different before we start. All right. And I'm going to flick through the cards, and As I flick through, would you just say stop? Okay, I'm going to flick through now. Here we go. And get a good hook. Here we go. Right.
Stop.
Okay, now I'm going to look away, and I'm not sure if that card's showing on the screen. Don't say what it is, but can you see the card clearly?
I think so, yes. I think I know what it is.
Right, okay. I don't want to see it, though. That's the thing. So we can all see that, yeah? Okay, now I'm going to give them a quick shuffle like this. And now we do a magic thing like this. And now, as I go through the cards, Jill, I'll hold them here. Could you just tell me when you see your card? Oh, it says my cards are mirrored. Is that right? Can you see the cards the right way around?
No,
Oh, the
Yes.
mirror. Oh, right. Okay. I'm not sure what to do about that, but right, that might cause a problem, but we'll try this. Okay, we'll keep going. Jill, I'm getting to the last couple here.
I must have missed it. Wait,
Oh, right. Okay. You didn't see your card. Well, it just so happens I predicted a card here. And I've got the right card. And it is, was that your card?
no,
No. Oh. Jill, what was your card?
the 9 of hearts.
The 9 of hearts. That's a bit odd with the thing being mirrored as well. Kevin, can I have a drum roll, please?
I'm going to do.
Everybody do the drum roll. Jill, watch the card. Here we go. Keep doing the drum roll.
I'm
Your
amazed.
card.
I'm amazed.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you, Martin. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed the improvised drum roll. I couldn't think of anything else. I couldn't find a drum roll. But hopefully that worked. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, wow. Our next magician. This guy performed for us for the first time last week and left us all amazed and laughing at the same time. Terrific magician, all the way from the USA. Louie Foxx. Come on down, Louie.
How's it going, everybody? So you mentioned I'm all the way from the United States, and yeah, that's where I live. And I live in Seattle, Washington. Normally, I travel something like 30 weeks a year. I think in 2020, I managed to travel 24 weeks on the road performing, which is pretty crazy. I'm sorry, 2021. I managed to perform about 24 weeks, 27 weeks with TSA delays. But I travel so much, I don't send postcards to people anymore because I'm always somewhere. I send postcards from when I'm at home. So I had my daughter make me some postcards from my house, and she put some fun little stuff in there. Like if you look at the E in home, my bathroom is a porta potty, which is a good time. But I need someone to help out real quick. Howard Hamburg, can you unmute yourself? I don't think you're performing.
yes.
Excellent. What city do you live in?
Calabasas, California.
How do you spell that?
CALABASA
Mhm.
SA.
SA?
Yeah, S.
California. And then what room should I say hi to you from?
Computer
Room? Okay. Hi from the computer room. Okay, go Howard. In my lovely handwriting, it says hi from the computer room to Howard in Calabasas, California.
Yeah.
Yeah, like when I travel and I come home, whenever I send these out, my grandpa gets these and he doesn't call them postcards. He says, you know what that is? I go, what? He goes, it's original Twitter. But when I get home from being on the road, I always am met by my wife with a big honey-do list. So she's like, can you fix the gate? Can you fix the sink? Can you fix the cat? I'm not good at plumbing. Oops, let me try and trash the house a little bit more. Whoops, I'm sorry. Did not mean to drop that. We're gonna fix this bad boy with a little bit of glue. Old-fashioned style. There we go. A little bit of glue, and you'll notice my house is back in order, and I'm ready to head out on the road again.
Great.
Now, Howard, in the chat, you can private message me through the chat, send me a direct message, and give me the rest of your address. I'll drop this bad boy in the mail to you.
Oh, that's sweet of you. Okay. Well, good.
One thing I love, and I love, is traveling, and I'm lucky I do that for my job. But a while ago, I'm into hiking, and I found a Bigfoot print. This is the actual cast I had made of the Bigfoot print I saw. And I live, for you all that aren't in the United States, I live in the Northwest. So what you're seeing right there, that's Washington and Oregon State. We're in the top left corner of the United States. And that's one of the places that has Bigfoot sightings. It's where Bigfoot is from. And we have the most sightings of Bigfoot anywhere in the world. So look at all these sightings. You see all those sightings? I want you to point to your screen, point to any Bigfoot sighting you want. Point to one of them. All right, yes, go for it. Reach out, point to it. Now look around, because it can be hard to find. Look around. I want you to move to the closest blue Bigfoot. Look around. You find him? Move to the closest Bigfoot, blue Bigfoot. All right. I think you got him. All right, now look around again, because he can be hiding in bushes and stuff. Look around for the closest yellow Bigfoot. When you've spotted him and you've had a yellow Bigfoot sighting, move to that one. So now you're pointing at a yellow Bigfoot. We're going to move one more time to a different Bigfoot. I want you to look around and try and spot him. He can be hiding. Spot the nearest red Bigfoot and move to that guy. Are y'all pointing at one? I'm guessing you found my favorite sighting, and that would be one that is in Oregon. That would be that one there. Did I get it? Awesome. Now that is actually sighting is Deschutes County, Oregon, and that's one that I reported actually. I reported that one to the Bigfoot Center, and this is the cast from Deschutes, Oregon as well. Y'all, thanks for coming out, Bigfoot hunting with me. Enjoy your day. Bye-bye, you guys.
Terrific. Absolutely wonderful. Some lovely, unique material there. Absolutely terrific. Thank you very, very much, Louie. Okay, as we're with new performers on a Wednesday night here in the UK and around the world, we have another new performer for you. So, welcome along, Michael Kelly. Come on in.
Thank you, Kevin. I wonder if I could have a volunteer, please. Somebody who would like to see what their future has to hold.
If anyone, stick your hand up and then we'll choose somebody. Let's have a look. Have we got anybody with their hand?
Oh, hello, Paul.
Greetings. Hello.
Well, there's a reason I asked if you wanted to know what the future had to hold. And the funny thing is, I asked for a volunteer, but I knew it would be you.
Good.
Because I was told in a dream that I would be here tonight, and it would be a distinguished gentleman with spectacles and a beard. You see, let me explain. I'm a collector of relics and artifacts with a bit of history to them. And one of them is this. It's a mummified finger. Once belonged to a lady called Meresamun, who lived about 2,600 years ago. She was a priestess in ancient Egypt, and she had the gift of prophecy. She could foresee the future. And since I came into possession of this finger, every now and then, she'll visit me in a dream. And That's what happened. And that's why I'm here talking to you tonight. Now, when she shows me somebody's future, it's always in a kind of still image, and it's in that old ancient Egyptian style of art. And in this envelope, I have a copy of the picture she showed me. And I also have, just to check that it's true, a pack of tarot cards. And these all have Egyptian style images upon them. 78 different cards, 78 different stories, 78 different fortunes. Now, just in case you were cheating and memorizing those so that you could foot yourself with a good fortune, oops, don't want to lose any yet. Give them a bit of a shuffle. Now, 78 cards are far too many. So what I'm going to do in a moment, I will just run my thumb down, say stop anywhere you like. When you say that, we're going to cut away the top cards and discard them, just to narrow the pack down a little. Now, obviously, we want some left, but we can afford to get rid of quite a lot. A good half, anyway. Your choice, though. So here we go.
Stop.
Stop. Okay, we'll just discard that lot. And the rest of them, I'm going to deal out into 3 piles. Three piles. And here we have Melis Armun's finger. Now I want you to imagine, Paul, that this lady is standing there with you and guiding your choice. The finger tapping you on the shoulder. And she should indicate where your fortune lies. Will it be pile number 1, pile number 2, or pile number 3?
You want me to tell you?
Yep.
Okay, pile number 1, please.
Pile number 1. We'll pop the finger there, pointing at it to mark it. Let's see what fortunes you didn't choose. Well, you didn't choose the 9 of Cups. That would have been a good fortune. Emotional fulfillment, perhaps a new love affair. You didn't choose the Ace of Wands, which would have meant it could be a good time to start a new hobby or project. Another good fortune. Let's see what you chose. Oh, not bad going. You were guided by the finger to choose the Sun, which is usually regarded to be the single most favorable card in the tarot deck. Long life, health, and happiness. But was that what was forecast? Let's take a look. You chose the Sun, and in the dream, Melis Armun forecast the Sun. Thank you, Paul.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
And thank you, Kevin. Back to you.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah, I love tarot cards, as you can tell from my little thing up there. Thank you very, very, very much, Michael, and we hope to see you again on the show. Okay, sticking over this side of the ocean here in the UK, we're going somewhere north of Watford to my very, very, very good friend, Roy Stone. Roy Stone Magic, come on in.
Everybody, thanks for joining us tonight, everybody, and thanks for everybody's support. There's some brilliant stuff up to now. That's where it all goes downhill. Okay, Paul Cooper, I'm going to use you, but I just need your voice. Okay, I don't need to look at you. That's more. What we're going to do, we're going to do some stuff with tarot. We're going to try 3 things with a tarot, not tarot, last deck, with ESP. Sorry,
ESP. Yeah.
ESP. As you know, ESP cards, they're all different shapes and symbols. Okay, I'm going to give them a mix up because obviously I know what order they're in. Okay. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, we're going to see if we've got a connection first. And being on this connection, we'll see how the rest of the trick goes. So there's 10 cards here. Just give me a number between 1 and 10.
9.
9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We've moved 9 cards. Okay, and we'll take 2 cards. They'll be for you. Okay. And we're going to use ESP. So we're going to spell ESP. ESP. 2 cards for me. Again, give me a number between, say 1 and 6. There's less cards now.
6.
6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 cards for you. We're going to do it a little bit different this time. We're going to spell ESP again. ESP. But instead of taking the 2 top cards, I want to take the 2 bottom cards. Okay, so let's see if we've got a match. Oh, we've got a match there. Well done. You chose them 2, and we got a match there. So now we know we've got a bit of a connection between them. We'll move on. Okay, so you might say that I influenced you then and found the cards. So this is not a detective card. We're just going to put that there in a minute. Okay, so what we're going to do this time, we're going to do it sort of similar, but a bit different, because there was a murder, and the murder was at ESP Manor. Someone was murdered at ESP Manor, but they brought in Sherlock Holmes to find the killers. So, Paul, we're going to do it again. Give me a number between 1 and 10.
2.
Okay, 1, 2. Okay, so you found 1 victim. Okay, the next card, you found the murderer. So we've got a victim, and we've got the murderer. Now we need Sherlock Holmes to try and solve the case for us. So what we're going to do, we're going to go 1 under, 1 down, 1 under, 1 out, 1 under, 1 out, 1 under, 1 out, 1 under, Sherlock out, 1 under, 1 out, 1 under, 1 out, 1 under, 1 out, and we found the second victim. So the victim were the wavy lines and the circle, and the murderer was the square. But did Sherlock Holmes do the magic for us this time? So we took the cards either side of the Sherlock Holmes, see if he found our victims. And Sherlock Holmes indeed find the victims of the murderer. So this time he did it. The final step, which is the icebreaker, because you may say you didn't shuffle those cards, Roy. They were in a certain order. You never mixed them up. You never shuffled them. You didn't put them on the table and give them a good mix up like that. So you could have had them in a certain order that just worked this trick, I guess. And Paul, there's been a prediction here since we started. We're going to come back to that in a minute. What we're going to do, we're going to give them a good mix, as I say, totally mixed up. We're going to play a matching game. So what we do, we turn 2 cards over. Now they match because they've got straight lines, and that's got straight lines, so they go to you. Remember, we're mixing them up, okay? They're in no sort of order. Turn over the next 2. Now they match because that's a circle, curved line, and that's curved line, so that'll go to me. They match, straight line and straight line. Oh, see, they don't match because that's a wavy line and that's got straight lines. So we discard that. They don't match. Wavy lines, straight lines don't match. Remember, these could be in any order. They match, there's 2 straight lines. Both got straight lines. They don't match. Totally random order. They could have come out anyhow. They don't match. That's got a wavy line. That's got a straight line. That's got a curved line. Sorry, that's got a straight line. Oh, they match. For you, Paul. Straight
Yep, I see that. Yep.
They don't match. Okay. They match, but they're mine because they're 2 circles, 2 round curved lines. And finally, The last two don't match. Now it's fair to say, we'll discard they could have come out in any order at all. We totally mixed them up, come out in any order. Now I got 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards. So you got 4 cards more than me, Paul. And it could have been any amount. But from the beginning, I had a prediction sat here. And it says you will have 4 more cards than me.
Indeed. Yeah, excellent. Hold on.
You do. Right, we've got one final. No, facts. No, I'm going to finish it. I'm not going to argue anymore. Just before I go, I'm going to do one sort of trick. I'm just going to go back onto the other camera. One sort of trick. Because Kevin talked to me today. Kevin says, Roy, you know when you've prepared on the show, what do you like to do? Oh, obviously, I like to have a drink of ginger beer. So what else do you like to do after the show? I says, Kevin, when I finish performing, there's nothing more than I like than letting my hair down. Now, I know what you're but no, after every show, I like to take my hair. It's not a rabbit, it's an ear, because his ear is here and he's over there. There's nothing I like more at the end of a show than letting my hair down. Thank you. Thank you, Kevin.
I'm beginning to regret asking that question. Thank you, Roy. And thank you for your ESP stuff. Fabulous. Terrific. Well done. Right. Back to the US of A and to a very, very skilled magician who I met during the lockdown and have been sort of Facebook friends and face-to-face over Zoom friends since then. Hi, Bruce. Come on in.
Hey, Kevin. And hello, everybody. Welcome from South Florida, where today we received a warning from our local TV station that the weather was going to turn very cold tonight and we should be prepared for 55 degrees. That's the weather in South Florida. So no surprise today, I have a card trick. And this one's going to use 3 cards, 2 cards that I select and a card that I'm going to have somebody else select. So Stuart, if you could fix me up with somebody, I'd appreciate it. And before I put my camera down. Bill, how are you? Okay, not a lot of heavy lifting here today, Bill. I'm just going to have you select a card in a minute. This is the deck of cards I'm using. The cards that I've selected for this are going to be a pair of queens. Okay, they're going to be my locator cards. I'll use the black queens for this. And then Bill, in a minute, I'm going to have you choose a card, and that's going to be the locate, if that's a word. So we'll have 2 locators and a locate. I'm going to take the black queens out of here, as I said, and I'd like you to be thinking about a card for a minute, Bill, and just any card that you would like to mention. It can't be the 9 of spades because we're looking at that, and it obviously can't be the 2 queens because they're going to be my locators. So what do you have in mind? Are you there?
Ace of diamonds.
I didn't hear. You said again?
Ace of diamonds.
Ace of diamonds.
Ace
Okay.
of diamonds.
Gotcha. Gotcha. See where here it is right here. And the rest of them you can see or just make up the rest of the deck. So if you were here, Bill, I would give you the ace of diamonds. I'd ask you to put it on the deck. I'd ask you to cut about a third off and complete the cut. You're a competent magician. You could do that, right? Okay. Assuming you could, we'll try it again. We'll cut off about another third of the deck, complete the cut. And now we've got your card, the ace of diamonds, buried somewhere in that pile, we know not where. Now here's where the little queens come in, okay? These are my locator cards, as I said. Sorry. Queen number 1, the queen of clubs, we'll put somewhere close to the center of the deck. Card number 2, the queen of spades, put a little bit further away, quite a bit further away, in fact. And if you can see this, we have 2 cards, both queens, the only queens you've seen so far. And if you were here, Bill, I would have you push those cards all the way into the box, close it up and put it down. Now here's where the magic comes in. Okay, my job is to try and get those queens closer to one another and as close as possible to your card, which I already, Ace of Diamonds, correct?
Right.
Okay, here we go. As you know, this is all surrounded by air. The air just above the box is what I'm going to push down and try to get into the box. Second time. Sometimes it's harder than it looks. Sometimes this takes 5 or 6 times. So if you'll be patient, oh, okay, all the way down we go. Let's go back in history for a second here and remember what we've been doing. Started off, an empty box there, started off with a pack of cards. I chose a couple of queens to be my locator cards, and you of your own free will and volition chose the Ace of Diamonds to be the card that they were going to find. We put all 3 into the box. I put the queens about 30 cards apart, somewhere between 25 and 30 cards apart. And after I released the pressure on top of the box to try and put those cards closer together, we have the following, hopefully. I don't know if you can see that, but there's 2 queens side by side. The only face up cards in a face down deck. And if you look at these, you'll see there are no other black queens. So I have your 2 black queens separated, not by 25 or 30 cards, but only 1 card. And that card, your Ace of Diamonds. Now,
excellent, Bruce.
At this point in time, I would first of all thank you, Bill, for your help. And then I would look off to the left and I would say, Kevin, back to you. And then I realized that when I look off to the left, because I'm facing north, I'm not talking to Kevin because I'm looking west and Kevin is northeast. So I'm just going to look out there and say, thank you, Kevin, for having me. See you next time.
Thank you. Thank you. I think I've unmuted myself. Yes, I have. Why is it popping up in front of my face saying unmute myself? Anyway, that's Zoom for you. Thanks very much, Bruce. That was lovely. Excellent. Round of applause, everybody. Okay, so from South Florida, where it's a balmy 55 degrees Fahrenheit, which is in real money 13 degrees centigrade, so chilly, but not really cold. Okay, so from Florida north to where it has been very, very cold recently. We will find out from Tommy what it's like now. The man who knows far too much, Tommy Burnett. Come on, Tommy.
All right. Forgive the being able to see behind the screen here, but you can still hear me okay, yes?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Looking good.
Thank you. Hello, everyone, and welcome to America. It's a balmy negative, what is it? Negative 8.3 degrees Celsius. At least it was. Now it's a little bit warmer. That's what it was this morning. Now it's probably about 3 or 4 degrees Celsius. So it's still pretty cold, but not as cold as it was when I took my dog Benzie out for a walk. So what was I saying? California 75. Bill, I hate you. I honestly don't want to know how warm it is in California, but no, thank you. So I'm going to show you pretty much the same thing I did last night on myself, but with one small change. I have some cards here. I have a jack of clubs, a jack of hearts, a jack of spades, and a jack of diamonds. And what's going to happen, just with a wave of my hands, I will now have the 4 aces in my hand. There's the ace of diamonds, there's the ace of spades, and there's the ace of hearts. Where does the jacks go, you ask? Well, there's one jack here, there's one jack here, there's one jack here, and the other jack is here. So can I, if possible, is there a muggle in the audience that I can borrow for a few seconds or a few minutes?
I'm sure Stu will find you. Hey, Jill.
You're beautiful. How are you?
Dream at iCloud.com.
Yes.
Okay, keep that open.
Hello.
Oh, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good to see you, my love.
It's very cold here now.
I'm sorry you broke up with. Oh,
It's cold here as well.
is it? Wow. Yeah, I bet it is. So last night, for myself, I found a wallet of mine that I've had this wallet since I was about 8 or 9 years old. I honestly don't remember how long it was, but my mother in particular taught me how to save money by being able to stretch my money. And this was the same American $5 bill that she gave me, and I've had it for, well, 51 years. It's a long time, especially for me, because I still have trouble hanging on to money. But this is the $5 that she gave me and told me to stretch my money so it will last longer. So that's what I did. I ended up actually stretching the money so it will last longer. And that's exactly what I did with this. So anyway, but I had forgotten I had that in my wallet, but there was something else that I have in the wallet, and it's an idea. I hesitate to say it's a tradition, more of an idea. And I don't know how many people know this, but I studied maths, and when you lovely people say maths, we only say math here in America because it gets too confusing. You should get there's more than one math. So, but I did have a good in mathematics, but I used to more of the hell of it. I used to write numbers down, and sometimes they didn't make any sense. But I wrote a 3-digit number, and I wrote it on a card, and I put it inside his wallet. What do you think that number might be? Take a guess.
473.
473. That's I don't know what to say, Joe. Last night the woman who guessed was off by I think 4, and let me just show you. Inside here is a a tip wallet, I think they call it. And inside there, I use it now for my business cards. But on the back of the business card, I actually wrote the number 473. So you did really well. You got that like right on the mark. So I applaud you. You did so well. I want to keep that going. I think I have another minute or so. Jill, have you ever been to a trade show or a car show or a boat show where they show boats or cars? You can say no.
A craft show.
Okay, there you go. That's how you person. Here in America, I'm not sure how it is in the UK, but I'm sure it's kind of similar. We have trade shows where companies come and show basically what they do. And there's a company called Stock that makes, I'll show you again. Stock. They, I think I have a website. They have a whole bunch of images that you can purchase, and they are what they call them public domain, right? I was at a trade show doing some magic, and this guy handed me a picture of these images, and some of them are quite lovely. Some of them are not. There's a railroad crossing. There's a Ferris wheel. There's a piece of a screen. Let's see. Street sign. A lot of it is pretty like a bridge. But you know, they handed it out for free. I thought maybe I could use these. Today. Have you ever seen a musician hold up a deck of cards and say, whatever you want, say stop? And I think you've heard me say that, right?
Yeah.
Well, somewhere in here I have, here, I have an image of a stop sign, okay? So we're going to use the stop sign to help you find another image, right? So I'm going to riffle the deck, and again, you say stop, and I will place the stop sign in where you say stop, okay?
Stop.
Okay, right there, and we'll place that in there like that. Oh, actually, you know what? I want you to be able to see it, so I'll place it in the middle this way, so you can see it face up the whole time. And I'm interested in seeing the two images on either side of where you stop. And again, you could have stopped on any here, but you stop on these. Let's see what we have here. Okay, so we have a slide, right? Is that what you call it in the UK? A slide? We call it yeah, okay. What else we have? Okay, so this is like a telephone pole.
Yes,
yeah.
telegraph.
Yeah, and then we have, let's see. Oh, okay. We call that a lifesaver.
Yeah.
A life preserver. Yeah. And let's see, the last one is Oh, okay. A bugle. Right? What is that funny?
Because it says stop.
What?
It says stop.
Oh, wow. You, how about that? You're right. It does say stop. Wow. Jill, you are amazing. Go around the polls and let's go back to Kevin. Thank you, Jill. That was great.
Thank you very much, Tommy, and thank you, Jill. And that's about it. We've got time for me to try something out, a little bit of fun. And I'm needing a couple of people. So if we can bring Jill, are you happy to come back, Jill? Yeah, okay. Do you just unmute yourself and then, and also we need somebody else. And I'm going to ask if Cherry, are you free there? Can you unmute and Stu will bring you in underneath? Because I get this sort of feeling that I can feel a synergy between Jill and Cherry. And I'm just going to see if we can create a moment in time where the two of you have a lot of thoughts and everything just coalesce together. So I'm going to change to the other camera and switch off the green screen so it doesn't interfere with things, and bring myself up hopefully in the corner so you can see me. This is a rather unusual pack of cards. These are casino cards, and if you go onto eBay, you can actually buy packs of cards that were used in different casinos in the USA. These are, well, I'll show you. What I've done is collected various casino cards from different casinos to create a single pack of cards.
Wow.
And so you can see here, that's from the casino called the Paris, Stratosphere, Circus. In fact, I'm just going to take that one there, that Circus one, aside for the minute, and we'll come back to that because I have a feeling that that could be important as well. So I'm going to find a card for Jill and a card for Cherry. So let me just go through these. Ah, right. Okay. I think that feels like Jill. Oh yeah, that one feels like Cherry. So Jill, hope you're happy with your card. That's yours, 7 of clubs. And that one there is Cherry's, the Jack of clubs. And I could have chosen anything from this pack here, but those are the two I chose.
Are they not spades?
Oh yeah. Well spotted, and well spotted to pointing out how stupid I'm being. Thank you, Jill.
Sorry.
That's all right.
Nothing
This
gets
isn't
past
about
our
me.
Jill.
This is about you and Cherry. This is about you and Cherry. So I've even forgotten whose was that. That was yours, wasn't it, Jill? And
Yes.
that was Cherry's.
Yep.
Okay. So Cherry, we're going to start with you. What I want you to do is I'm going to just deal cards down randomly like this. And whenever you feel you've got a link with Jill, when you feel a psychic connection with Jill, you just say stop.
Okay. Stop.
Okay. So that's your spot. Okay. So we will take Jill's card. Okay. And we will drop it in there. And Jill, I'm going to do the same thing for you. I'm going to again deal down onto the table, and wherever you feel you've got a psychic connection with Cherry, you'll tell me to stop. Just an interesting thing about these cards, you'll see that they've got the corners locked off. That's because they only use the packs once in the casino, and they actually deface them slightly so they can't be used again. Just a point of interest there. Anyway, so So, Jill, you will say stop whenever you feel I should stop for Cherry.
Now.
No? Okay, and we will mark the spot. So did you feel a link between you? Did you feel something happening in your... Yeah, I feel that you two really do have some sort of connection. Let's just recap there. So, pack of casino cards. I've made up a pack of cards from various different casinos. I found a card for you, Jill, for 7 of spades, yes?
Yeah.
And a card for Cherry, the jack of spades. And each of you told me where to stop for the other. So if I go through and find where we stopped, where you stopped, there we go. So that's where you told me to stop, Jill. Was it Cherry? You told me to stop there for
Yes,
Jill,
that's
didn't
right,
you?
yeah.
And we will find where Jill, there we go. So that's where Jill told me to stop. Now, wouldn't it be amazing if you have that sort of connection and you found the other person's matching card? So the 7 of spades would be, what would it be if we found a match? It would be the 7 of clubs. And if it was the jack of spades, it would be the jack of clubs. And the other amazing thing is they come from the same casinos. Not only that, you know, I said I made these up from random cards from random casinos. I didn't quite tell you the truth because I only chose 4 black cards for this pack. The rest of the cards are all red cards. And not only are they all red cards, they are all 10s. Now we're going to continue, and Cherry, thank you very much. I'll just stick with Jill. So
Okay. Thank you very much. Bye.
thank you. We've got a little bit further to go here, Jill. You know, I said this card interested me. It's also a 10, by the way. But the casino that comes from is one called Circus. And like everybody when they're young, well, not everybody, but a lot of people when they're young, think they go to a circus and think, oh, wonderful, I'm going to join the circus. I'm going to run away and join the circus. I thought not quite the same as that, because in the circuses, quite often they had a magician. And my moment was becoming that magician in a circus. I have got, when we were sort of looking through old stuff around the house, I found these. They are snap cards from the 1950s. And what's lovely about them, they've all got circus characters on them. We only need to use one of these. So, Jill, which one would you like to use? There's this lovely, bright and vibrant red. Or not quite as bright, but it's a beautiful deep blue. The color of, oh no, that's the color of my eyes, not that one. But that could be the color of yours. I can't see over Zoom what the color of your eyes are. So, Jill, which one appeals to you? Which one do you want to use?
The red one.
The red one.
The red.
Yeah, we're going to stick with the red one. Yeah. Okay, and I'm just going to move the blue one away, out of the way, and we'll just put it there for now. Also, you know, I said in the circus, I wanted to be that magician. And in the circus, there is always a magician, or there used to be. And this is the Master Magician, which was my favorite card. And I kept that out from all the others. I'm just going to take these cards out. And we're going to just give them a sort of sloppy mix. Jill, tell me if that was enough, or do you want me to mix them again?
Mix them again, please.
Mix them again. You're never satisfied, are you? Again or the same?
Once more.
Once more into the breach, dear Jill. Okay. If we have a look at these, Jill, we'll see what we've got. They are rather lovely. We've got a ringmaster. We've got some things. We've got a clown, lion, a clown, another clown. Oh, this is the one that appeals to me sometimes, because over lockdown I stayed at home a lot, and that's what I began to look like until I went on my diet. Jill, you're going to mix the cards again, and I'm going to show you how you're going to mix them. But you're not going to use the same as me. You're going to do them in your own way, but using this silly mix. So I'm going to start dealing cards down, but you will tell me at any time if you don't want me to deal down, if you want to swap them. So say I've done a swap there. Mix, down, down, or mix, down, etc.
Okay.
Okay, so that's what we're going to do. We'll do it for you now.
Right.
So each card as it comes out, tell me if you want it to go straight down or if you want it mixed with the next one.
Right.
Okay, so mixed straight away.
Down.
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 Mix.
Mixed.
Down.
Down.
Mix.
Mixed.
And mix.
And mixed. And we got more. One more.
Down.
Down. Okay, Jill. So those there, you have really well and truly mixed them. First, I gave them several shuffles. You told me when to stop shuffling. I did more shuffles than I particularly wanted to do, but you wanted another one because being Jill, you're never satisfied. So, and then I showed you how we would mix them again, and you again mixed them, remixed them using a different order than I did. So that sequence there is, we don't know what they're going to come out with. And you chose the red pile. The interesting thing was, you know, I was at the beginning, I was saying, you know, red or blue, and I knew that you would, I knew that I could make you choose the red pile. Remember our little master magician here? On the back of him is written, I will make you choose the red cards. And so the red ones came out of that pack. The blue ones here, I'm just going to take the blue ones out and just we'll see if something interesting also has happened. I'm just going to make sure that they're the right way up to display nicely. Oh, they froze for a sec there. Jill, you really, truly mixed those. At the beginning of the evening, I knew you were going to mix those because I knew that you would choose the red card. I knew I could make you choose the red pack. And I put these in a specific order because I wanted a moment in time when I could prove that I was the magician that I always wanted to be. So let's just have a look what order you chose to put them in. And what you've done is you have managed to match my order that I predetermined before the show started, proving that I have become that magician. Thank you, Jill.
Can I just tell you, I was at a circus in Yarmouth on Saturday, saw a magician.
Lovely. Thank you very much. Thanks, everybody. A big thank you to Micah, Xanadu, Rabina, Jeffery from Australia, Peter, Bernard, Martin Duffy, Louie Foxx, Michael Kelly, Roy Stone, Bruce Yoskin, and the wonderful Tommy Burnett. And from myself, good night, everybody. Good night to everybody on Facebook. We'll say goodbye to Facebook, goodbye to Twitch. I will just stop the live streams.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Thank you, Stuart, Harley.
Thank you. Good
Stuart,
night.
thank you for everything.